I think yes.
Hello guys, this is Jill and the SSW.Rules team for the sprint review, retro and forecast 92. Let's jump on the summary email here. So for the sprint 92, we didn't set any goals yet. We did a kickoff meeting 1 week ago, and we decided to first of all start with a POC, a TINA POC with Next.js. So all that sprint was about that.
Sorry, Gilles,
Yes.
I'm unfamiliar. What is this project? What are you trying to do?
We are trying to migrate SSW.Rules to TINA. Yeah, it's a migration project.
Okay. Are you doing the Gatsby to Next.js, or are you doing the Netlify CMS to Tina CMS? Are you breaking in stages, or is it an upgrade, or is it a rewrite? Like what is the scope?
It's a rewrite. So we talked about that on the kickoff meeting because I wasn't sure about what we have to do, and Baba and Christian was agreed on doing all the things from the start with the Next.js stack.
Right.
And not Gatsby.
Just so you know, because we're going to try at the end to help the community migrate, I don't know if it's possible, but it always would be better if you end up writing a bit of a script to help them grab that and plonk it over there, even if it's all busted up, and then tell them the things to look out for. Or, you run something on the Gatsby thing and you see a couple of things that should be fixed on that end before you do it. Look, I don't know, but look, of course, you can just look at that and you give guidance. This is what you have in Gatsby. This is what you need in Next.js. They work completely different. So this is the only little bits you can salvage, or maybe you can't salvage anything. I don't know.
All right. Okay. Yep. We can add that to the next sprint, actually. But for now, for that sprint, we focused on writing a POC just with Next, seeing if everything is okay, if all markdown and things don't break, and we can reproduce the current components that are on SSW.Rules right now. Let's continue that to read that email. So that was the PBIs for that sprint. The sprint was kind of weird because we got a lot of public holidays in France, and Baba was on holiday as well. So this is just a small sprint with 4 months days. So not a lot of things has been done.
Always put a space after the word, after the letter, after the number 4, add a space.
Yeah, sure.
No, the other side.
Yeah, sorry. Yep.
And is it approximately 4 or is it 4?
It's approximately 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
With how many people?
4 of us, but
so 4 people for 4 days is 16 man days.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So just get rid of the word man and just say 4 days times 4 people. 4 days times 4 people. Right, times 4 devs. And I don't think you need the approximate.
Yeah.
Change the word 4 to X, a little X. No,
Like that?
change the FOR to little X, to an X.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
4
okay.
days times 4 devs.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So there is some interesting PBIs we investigate and we have investigated and done. That one, maybe.
So you've already done the README. Can I quickly see it?
Yeah, sure.
And is this a brand new project?
No, it's we just updated the current README because we had some problems to run the project. There was some piece that was missing in the README, so I asked Chloe to update all the tasks, no, not the tasks, the
Right.
steps to make
And
to
is this for Gatsby?
no. No, this is just yeah, it's for Gatsby. It's for the current
Right. And are you updating this for next, or
the
are you
current
making a
rules
new one?
repo. We are making a new one, but on the side, we're creating a brand new repo for the POC
Okay.
just to test
Okay.
if everything is working with Next. And after that, we're gonna migrate the rules with that, or we learn during the POC.
Okay. So when you make the new README, can you just have a link back and forth from this to the new one and from the new one to this one?
Sure.
Okay. And where are you going to like? What is the reason that you're upgrading from Gatsby to Next? Like, what's the core reason for doing that?
For technical details, maybe Baba and Christian can add more.
No, do you know? Do you know why?
The team has struggled to migrate component. I think it's the Markdown the problem. But
Okay. So
yeah,
basically, you
Gatsby
have
is
to get that
duplicated.
one.
sorry.
Yeah, you need to get this nailed, Gilles, and this can be on an SSW.Rules. So
Okay.
somewhere where it basically says the bad things about Gatsby and the good things about Next. Okay, and one of
Yeah.
those things is definitely the market share. So if you look at Google Trends, you'll see Gatsby dying because it doesn't have team members now,
Yeah.
and Next taking off. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, make sure that we have a rule on this, which we already might have.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
I heard that Gatsby is not maintained a lot.
Okay.
So
Yep.
yeah.
But hopefully there's some real benefits on our side as well. There's a whole lot of things that we want to do on our site. So maybe it's better, but you don't want to embark on this unless you know the reasons why you're doing it. What are the benefits of Tina CMS over Netlify CMS?
Yeah. Okay.
No, not okay. It's either you tell me or you say, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so you have to find those ones out too, and make it clear in the next recording why we're doing this, and that would be on a rule as well. So Tina has a visual editor, or Netlify does not have like a cache, so you deal with all these throttles from GitHub and stuff. There's a whole bunch of reasons, but find them out.
And you want some kind of comparison rules?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you just mention. All you need is a couple of reasons. If you don't know why, just call Wixie. He'll tell you. But you should do your own investigation with ChatGPT.
Okay. Sure. Sure.
Also, I think you'll see the Netlify CMS project is fairly dead, and there's another one, Decamp.
Decap.
But
Yeah.
I don't think it rates with the Tina community, which is about 12,000 started projects.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I can investigate as well about Decap if you want.
Okay. Yeah, sure. But yeah, just quick answers so we know why we're doing this.
Yeah. Right. Will do. Yeah. Okay. So about the README, it's just updating all the steps to launch the project. That one is interesting. Baba, can you talk more about that one?
Yeah. Okay. So I did a little POC using Tina refresh starter with Next.js. And I tried to like use different markdowns like strikes rules, list inside block quotes, and shortcode tags. and only strike-throughs was working properly with Tina Markdown. Others have failed. So before doing migration, we can create custom components and pass to Tina Markdown. So this Markdown elements will not fail to render. So I added all the documentation to PBI comment, yeah, and also created Markdown support on Tina CMS. Until then, we can use custom component. So there's no blockers.
Right. So I think what you've done here is awesome. I think what you're trying to investigate is whether the Tina editing experience is as good as the Netlify editing experience. And that's awesome. So you might there might be the chance that when Baba investigates this further, that Tina is not good enough yet. So we need the Tina team to add this, this, and this. Let's just say, for example, that Netlify has strike through and Tina does not, and strike through is really important. There's no workaround that's acceptable. Then you would pause this project. So this POC should definitely be gone through in the next sprint, where we go, all right, so here's the POC. This is what we had here. This is what we have here.
Yeah.
We really cared about this, and all this works perfectly, so it's good to go.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, in the last migration, strike-throughs also failed in the last migration in last year. But when I tried last week, it's working now. So yeah, Tina team has added that support.
Yeah, during the NDC sorry. Is it okay, Adam? Yeah. During the NDC migration, we had some problem with strike-through, so we asked the Tina team to add the ability to use that in the Tina Markdown. So that's why, Baba, we got that now. And I see that you already raised an issue for all your investigation for the Tina team. That's great. Another one which is interesting, it's that one. Maybe you want to talk about that, Chloe?
Yes. So we added a custom email component to our POC. It's our first component. Just want to make sure email will work on our new project. I put some screenshots in that PBI. So it looks like that. And also a down video as well.
Yep. Here, do you want to watch it right now, or do you want me to send you the link?
Well, first thing I'm going to say, Chloe, is when you put two mins, we put 2 space MIN without the S, even though generally you do put S when there's more than one. If you look at the rule, it just says 2 min, and it explains why we don't put S's.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
Yeah. So generally, I would say try to make sure before this sprint review that people have watched this. That was very invisibly put there, which is kind of not what you want. Now, it's 2 minutes. Just play it. I think let's have a look.
All right. I hope you will have the sound.
And when we're playing, you should get rid of that toolbar when we're presenting.
All right.
And also, don't forget to change your Google settings to English for all these recordings.
I think Control-Shift-B. Yeah, I think it will hide.
Control-Shift-B. No. Control-E.
No.
No.
Is it Control-Shift-B?
Yeah, Control-Shift-B. It should be.
No, it doesn't work. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Hold on. Just click the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner. Yeah. Extensions.
Where is it?
Bookmark, sorry.
Yeah, bookmarks. It's favorites, but yeah, it's here.
Anyone know how to get rid of this?
Oh, I will do it the next time. I don't know.
Just right click on it. You need to know how to get rid of it. Right click on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, right click on the thing, on the actual bookmarks. Just right click on the area. Go around, get on the bookmarks and right click on it.
You mean that view?
No, on the bookmark, there's a little gap on the right. Yep, there. No, yeah. Right clicks.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. All right. Go for it.
There's no sound.
There's
I
no
think you
sound.
need to reshare with the sound.
No, you don't need to reshare. You just go to the very top, make your mouse go to the very, very top, and you go share audio, and you click on optimize. So you click on two things.
Yeah. Oh, I lost the bar here. We got a team bar here. I lost it. Sorry, I've got issue with my Teams because it wants me to sign in again. Yeah. Oh, share sound. Yeah, I found it.
Hello team, I'm Chloe. In this video, I will quickly show you the new email template block we added to our Rules POC, which uses Tina's CMS. Let's jump into it. So this is my page. Now it is empty. If I want to add an email content, I can go to the Tina's admin. Now select a collection, a file, then click on add a block. Here you can see the email template block has a preview image, so it's easier to choose. I click to edit. And here we have some default content. To be noted, only the fields with values will be shown. For example, if BCC is empty, we hide it when rendering the component. Also, the body supports rich text, so you can write formatted content like bold text or links. Now I click on save, and then go back to the website page. Here, this is the email that I've just created. You can see we have subject, the email body, and everything else. That's it. This is just a quick demo of how the email template works inside Tina's CMS. I hope you like it. This is Chloe from SSW. Thanks for watching.
Okay. So what was the goal of that? Was it to investigate whether you could do emails in Next, in Tina,
We wanted to investigate if we can create easily some component from the current rules website in Tina.
Okay. Do we
Next.
want Chloe to make it more generic, that she was trying to see if she could add a component? This is what it looks like on a site. Then I did this and I did this, and now it looks like this. Like, then it could be generic enough to be on the channel or something.
Yeah, we wanted. No, go ahead.
I think this is just for our POC. I don't think it should be too generic because when I made that video, I just talked to our team like that.
Right, but do we have any documentation on how to do this? Is there already a video on creating a component for an email template?
I don't think so, but
No,
there is
I don't think
documentation
so
on
either.
Tina website.
Does anyone think it would be helpful if that video was slightly more generic, that you could put on the Tina channel?
I don't think it needs to be as complicated as an email template. I think it's a good idea to have something maybe a bit similar because I think the core thing is to know which files to add the templates and where to put things. Doing it with an email template might be overcomplicating it.
You could make it so that it was just a tiny thing, like the simple thing, like I don't know, a few emojis for China and France or something, and then the email template, like something more substantial. But I definitely think that there's value in that, Chloe, and I think it looks good. It's just I would like you to be speaking to the whole world, not just to what you're doing. And all you have to do is frame it a little differently. Okay, so I'm about to do a project where I'm using Tina, and I just wanted to know how difficult it is to do something cool like this. Like see these emojis or see this email template? Let's jump in. So then I did this, and here it is. And here's that more complicated example. And I know it'll be an extra minute or two, but I think it's fine. Yeah, you're very good.
Okay.
So you want us to record that video?
I would do a V2 of that. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe two. Okay. All right. Can we continue, Adam?
Yes.
And the last interesting one is that next routing PBI. Maybe Hugo, you can talk about that.
Yeah. I had a look at how URLs are managed at the moment. Basically, we have like /rules to better something for the categories, and then we have /rules/ what is the best way to do this, or I don't know what rule we can think of for an example, but the thing is that we have the same structure for categories and rules. So when you're browsing a rule, you don't know in the URL in which category you are, but we have breadcrumbs on the page. And Gilles and I thought that it would be nice to change the URLs to be like rules/category name/rule name. But if we do this, then we will break every existing links to any rules, and we will mess up with SEO, I guess. So yeah, we just need to decide what we want to do. If we want to keep the same way of doing things, but it's not a very good practice, I would say. But then again, if we change it, then we have some other issues because we'll break lots of things. So we'll need to have a way in-app to redirect to the right page for all the links, if that makes sense. Just need to make a decision there, but yeah, it's not mine to make. So what do you guys think?
Christian, do you have a take on that?
It will change all the links in all the emails and documentations as well. So this could look confusing if you're trying to read the link for where the rule is. Currently, you can just say or see that, okay, it goes directly to a rule. Now this is sort of add in a category on top of that. So this is making the URLs quite long. I sort of understand the reasoning behind why you have, the rules. And then if you go to a category, it still looks like a rule, but it's actually a category, which is a bit confusing. Should we have something which is closer to rules / and then the rule name? And then if it's a category, it's /category and then the category name. And then you've got a distinction in the URL, and you're also preserving the existing ones where they're /rule and then the rule name.
We could do this, but if we have links linking to a /rule/category name at the moment, those will break too. So that's the same issue. But I think it's less of a concern because I believe we have less links like those ones, but it will still be an issue. In any case, I already tried to manage this within the app. Like try to fetch in Tina category, and if it's category, then route to the category component, and if it's a rule, then go to the rule component. So we have a solution in any case.
Do you have any thoughts on this, Adam?
I'm not sure why Hugo's advocating this, because there's no way we could do this if we have to put rules under a subfolder, because rules are in many categories, rules move around, and you don't want to have to rename rules every time they switch categories or switch primary categories. So I don't even think we could do this migration if we had to do that.
Right. Did not think about moving rules. Yes.
Yeah, it's always happening. Like they're often moving around, and you can't. Yeah, you couldn't do this migration. This would be a blocker.
Right. Then
Yeah, the URL has to live forever. So let's just say that you put a rule under rules to better email, and then you move it to rules to better meeting. That URL still has to work when it was sitting under, even though it's been moved, the old URL under rules to better email would still have to work.
Yep.
You can't have things turn into 404s because you move categories, and you wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, makes sense.
That makes sense.
Then all good. We'll keep things as is. Like I said, I already have a solution.
What caused you to do this?
What? Sorry?
What caused you to do this investigation?
It's just that to me, it did not look really good to have this way of showing URLs. Usually, I tend to write them differently, and it's not matching the breadcrumbs either on the page, so it's a bit confusing to me. But yeah.
Yeah. So I would definitely, as soon as you think of that, I would send an email to Wixie, Christian, myself, and CC, and put check by Jill or something, and we'll quickly answer like whether that could be done or not. But you don't want to get to a sprint review where you're asking this for the first time.
Right.
Yeah. You're going to have lots of good ideas. Most of them we're going to give thumbs up to. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
That's it then.
Okay, let's continue. About timesheet data, there is none for now because Jean is working on the fact that our timesheet will appear here in France, and Baba and Christian didn't put any timesheet yet on the SSW.Rules v3 project, so this is blank right now. About the release, as we are working right now on the POC, there is no release created yet. About AI usage, as you can see, Hugo and I and Chloe worked with ChatGPT, Hugo and I with Copilot, Chloe Cursor, and Baba used DeepSeek in China.
Yeah. Yes.
And no one has used Yakshaver.
No.
Nope.
Okay, all right. And ChatGPT is one word, so fix that. And no one has used V0.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm going to encourage somebody to, I guess if you guys are happy with Copilot, that's great. But no one's tried Cursor? Oh, sorry, Chloe has. Yeah.
Chloe has, yeah.
Chloe, are you using ChatGPT or Cursor more?
I use ChatGPT more.
Okay, all right, fine. That's in the correct order.
And here is the sprint retro. So what went well, we all agreed that the email block that Chloe's have done was great. And I'm happy that the backlog has been cleaned because it was kind of a mess when I started. Yep. And what didn't go so well, we didn't spend much efforts because of public holidays and leave, as I mentioned before. And I got some difficulties to set up everything. We still have some
Sorry,
Tina.
hold on. Avoid the word everything. Every single thing was difficult. I would say difficulties in setup. Just and then it's good. You've
Okay.
specified what it is. So Tina Cloud permissions. Now, since that was difficult, was the documentation weak?
Things that was difficulties was it was to organize the team, organize the project, creating some team chat, team channels, make some orders in the files in Teams,
Right.
creating permissions, things like that. It's more the whole organization of the project.
Okay.
And Christian is worried about how we can handle categories and images.
Okay. All right.
Do you have anything else to add, Adam,
I
maybe?
think you can strike through the categories. I think because I don't think he's worried now. Are you? Are you still worried?
Well, we've also got 2 levels of categories, and I'm also curious how the data is going to be linked between categories and rules in Tina. So
Right.
that's why the sprint or the next sprint is going to be more work on the POC, just to try and understand how that data all links together.
I'm not sure to strike through on emails. Where is it?
You need to ask Hugo. Are you still worried about that? If you're not worried about it, you can strike it through.
Here you go.
I think we should keep it like this.
We'll just keep it for the moment.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And let's move on to the forecasts. So our goals are to finish Rules POC and starting the actual migration. The next sprint will be the 93, sorry. It's going to be a 2 weeks sprint because Christian is not going to be there the next week. Yep, and this is our next.
So,
Yeah.
what are you missing for 2 weeks, Christian? Or which days are you missing?
Most of next week, which is what's it? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
And when is the first day you're back that you could do it? Because obviously, I'd prefer to keep it on the 1 week cadence if I can.
Friday the 16th.
Okay, all right. So, guys, what I would recommend, let's do it on Friday. If that doesn't work for you guys, then let's leave it at the 1 week sprint review, and I'll just do it with you on the Wednesday.
Okay.
Either way, yeah. But I don't mind adding an extra. It sounds like only adding an extra 2 days to move it to Friday.
Okay, let's move that to Friday.
Yeah.
Let's organize that, Christian.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll be 1.2 weeks, I think. Is that right, Christian?
Yeah, that sounds about right. If we start
Yes.
Thursday, yeah, okay.
And one thing I see missing from here, Gilles.
Yes.
Have you understand that we already did this migration once, right?
Yeah, we tried it. Yeah.
And it failed, right?
Yes, right.
And do you have all the reasons documented? Have you spoken to everybody on the team to work out why it failed?
Yes.
Because I just don't want to. I don't want to repeat those mistakes, and I want you to say, "All right, this has been tried, but this is where it fell down," because this is a very important point to raise.
Yes, I talked with Jack P, and
Okay.
he sent us. I'm not sure you're in the email, but I think you are. He sent us an email explaining everything. I can forward it to
Okay.
you if I find
No,
it.
no, no. I want in the next sprint review. This has been done. We attempted. This is attempt 2. The first time was Gatsby to Gatsby, and there was a lot of problems.
Mhm.
As per this email, these are the things went wrong,
Mhm.
and these are on a rule or why you shouldn't try to keep Gatsby. I don't actually know what it was, but I want to hear it.
Okay, sure, we'll do.
Okay.
And to finish, this is our forecast PBIs. It's going to be mainly about the POC, as I mentioned. And I think that's about it for that's the sprint review, retro, and forecast. As usual, the video will be uploaded on that SSW.Rules YouTube channel. So guys, thanks for watching, and I see you on the next sprint review.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. And can you terminate the record, Hugo, please?